Hello, and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Cyberpunk 2077, and where we last left off, we are starting part of the main storyline. We are in search of Evelyn Parker. We believe or thought she had went back to Clouds, but in doing our investigation, while she was here briefly, she was the subject of what seemed to be a Netrunner attack. Woodman, the caretaker of the dolls, and you couldn't see my quote-unquote there, handed her off to a ripper doc known as Fingers in a back alley on Jig-Jig Street, which doesn't sound very good, unfortunately, but it's the only lead we have. So, as you can see, we have actually reinstalled the limited HUD mod. Hopefully this causes no complications. If not, well, if it does, I should say, then we know what's been causing the crashes anyway. But I do like the almost completely, like, empty UI here, apart from when we enter combat, or if we do want the minimap to be enabled. But let's pull up our journal here. Oh, do we want to contact Judy? I suppose we could. But yeah, we do actually have an entry on Jig-Jig Street now. We mentioned it previously when we were here to go see Wakako. Every city needs its red light district, does it not? Night City has Jig-Jig Street, located in a section of Japantown where not only can you buy love by the hour, but also encounter suspect dealers offering exotic, rare, and very illegal wares. Jig-Jig Street doesn't have a reputation for being safe. It's not uncommon to enter with your wallet and leave with a black eye and empty pockets. But in spite of its reputation, it's popular with corpos who like to get their game on before venturing deeper into the city's many attractions.
V, you called. Huh.
Promise I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a ripper doc, goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig-Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later V.
Well, if nothing else, she did give us the information when maybe she didn't have to. So, I suppose that's a return of the favor.
Hi! You there! Mysterious stranger! Yoo-hoo! Yeah, you! There any other mysterious stranger around here? You know what? How about I tell you a joke?
Sure, be my guest.
What must all trauma team medics swear to uphold? The hypocritical oath!
To be fair, I actually thought that was going to be the answer. I actually still quite like it.
Okay, what's going on?
Hey there, stranger! I'm Brendan, your friendly neighborhood SCSM, and the nicest AI in all of Night City. You can select from a wide range of beverages, or just drop by for a chat, anytime. Now it's your turn. What's your name?
Why am I talking to a schism? My name is V.
Pleasure to meet you, V. Do you come here often?
Nope. First time here.
Wouldn't you know? I could tell you weren't from around here. What with that homesickness of yours. And you know what the best cure for homesickness is? A sweet, refreshing, lightly carbonated beverage.
Okay, you got me. I'm sold.
Sold? Nothing's gonna be sold here. Cause you know what? I'm gonna give you a can of Night Cola for free.
Thanks. It's Brennan, right?
That's right. Gosh, it's so cool you remembered. Even for a simple SCSM.
Cool. So, did you want something from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I do apologize for taking advantage of you at this early stage in our friendship. But could I ask you for a favor?
What happened?
See that container in front of me? It's completely blocking my view of the street, depriving an SCSM of its greatest pastime. Could you move it a bit to the side? I'll reward you with my undying gratitude, even though technically I don't stock that.
I'll see what I can do.
Sure. Oh.
Thank you, V. Boy, are you strong. Here, have a refreshing beverage. On me.
Yeah.
Catch you later, Brendan.
Catch me? Why? Will I be falling?
It's just something you say as a way of goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't, because catching has nothing to do with goodbyes, but... oh well. Don't humans say the darndest things? Catch you later, V. What a neat phrase.
Okay. God, we're making friends. We're so lonely, we're making friends with a stationary AI. A vending machine of all things. God, we're lonely. If nothing, we got a couple of free beverages out of it. The Tiger Claws were concerned that we were pulling out weapons nearby. There is actually a marketplace below us here, just beyond Jig-Jig Street. We'll probably pop our head in there before long.
What the hell's got you so amused?
Oh, saw some funny ass shit go down, all. Some QV sporting fake IDs.
Oh my,
tried to slink
place
past
has a
on
wicked vibe.
And like it was nobody.
So this more up your alley than clouds?
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
Made their way around back. Bathroom window.
Okay, so we are looking for where Fingers is located. We could search Jig-Jig Street. Alternatively, we could have a word with our fixer here. If anyone knows where Kako is probably bound to know where Fingers is running his clinic.
Hey, you looking for some company tonight? Well, you found it, baby.
Hello. You wanted to talk?
I'm looking for someone. Ripper Doc, called Fingers.
Oh, I do not recommend him. Slippery type, questionable methods, tech straight from the trash. But he is cheap.
Need to talk to him.
He has a clinic on Jig-Jig Street. Works mainly with the local Joy Toys.
Okay. Didn't quite give us exactly where he's located. But for the most part, I already know, of course.
Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who?
Looking for a Ripper Doc. Goes by Fingers. Know where I can find him?
Who's asking? And why?
My biz, not yours. I'm looking for him because I feel like it. Now get out of my way.
Nobody talks that way to us.
Woo! That's right! You get him, boy!
Ooh. God damn, my health. Oh shit, blind, almost blinded myself there. Ooh. God damn, 3 punks almost killed me. Yes.
Security or style? Thanks to the bulletproof Erendite from Rayfield.
We shouldn't have pulled out the Fenrir, of course. We should have had our shotgun ready. Yeah, the Fenrir wasn't exactly what we needed in that situation. Actually, it might have been easy just to punch them in the face. Ah, no matter.
Oh, gracious creature and benign! Don't turn off the lights. Visiting to the element obscure! Us, who the world with bloody stain imbrued! If for a friend the king of all we owned, our prayer to him should for thy peace arise!
Sounds like paradise.
We have Joy Toys here. This one, of course, is under the influence of drugs.
Blue butter? The hell are they taking?
Blue, huh? Probably a Cyberpunk derivative. Preem rot. Veins were popping with it during the third corporate. 24 hours, you feel no pain and barely remember a thing afterwards.
Who can blame them then?
Joy Toys taking drugs to forget. Unfortunately, this Joy Toy's companion is deceased. Great, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all.
Hey, you alright?
No way I'm gonna swim! I hate water! Can't you see nobody cares?
Fingers. Know where I can find him?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, all you got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
Yeah, these Joy Toys are not doing well.
Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
And leave me be.
Well, there's a familiar voice.
I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
I don't owe you shit!
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20 thou.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass!
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think Fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
Hope that teaches those candy-ass Scotch
V,
suckers not
hey.
to come round here no more.
Hey.
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
Mox don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Her joy toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever, I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
Okay. So let's see. We could force the door open. That is certainly an option. Fingers MD here, of course. Okay, we know who we're looking for. Fingerstat. A Ripperdoc who's passionate about his craft. Born and lived all their life here in Japantown. And of course today's schedule, their appointments. That's a lot of appointments to do in one day. Oh, and we can actually log into the admin section. Have I done this before? I don't think I have. Okay. Oh. Clear data. Clear data.
Looks like we're up.
We cleared the schedule. Nice. You know what? I've never done this before.
Now try to open those luscious lips of yours. How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer
I think he's
face
done.
than you.
We going in?
Edges were
Hello?
stretching your
We are
optic
here
nerves.
first.
Well, now you're
Don't
second.
worry. Your eyes will adjust. Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
A loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced? Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't dead. Never mentioned her name, so I just called her Doll. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gonk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gonk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what do they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now? They look like you?
They look like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they were gonna take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Judy's right. People like you make this city a living hell. Day in, day out.
Got what you wanted, didn't you? So get the fuck out of here. Did you forget something?
Nope. I didn't forget anything whatsoever. I will take this one-handed club, though. The iconic club known as Cottonmouth, which has a stun, shock, and poison chant. Back in one of the earlier patches, when I was going pure melee, the Cottonmouth was exceptional. Not only that, it was actually really good for non-lethal combat. Oh, the NCPD aren't looking for us anymore. You may want to go look for a different Ripper Dock. There is one actually quite close by, just outside of Jig-Jig Street. Good luck.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City. A domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Darknet domain. That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine. Here's hoping you turn up something useful. I'll wait in the van.
Okay, so we could go see Wakako again. He could give us an idea of who and what we're looking for. A group that is organizing and scrolling illicit brain dances using a death's head mop. Alternatively, as Judy mentioned, there is a net page talking about the sights and pleasures of Night City. We use one of the local terminals here. Yeah, we can see this is the PG version of the web page itself, giving us an idea of what you could find, what entertainment is available. So of course we know about the single dollhouse they're recommending, Clouds of course, and Mega Building H8. There is a club known as Riot, with one of the most important stages in Night City. We have the Dicky Twister, your friendly neighborhood gay bar. Totentance, of course, the club run by Maelstrom. I didn't realize it was run by Maelstrom. I guess that would make sense. The Seventh Hell. The club has something for every dedicated sinner, whether it's pure lust of dirty vices or glorious punishment. Okay. Empathy. Brain dance sessions and live strip teasers. Empathy offers straight up hardcore pornography. And speaking of brain dances, of course, we know of Lizzie's Bar in Kabuki. And here on Jig-Jig Street. Well, it tells you about Jig-Jig Street. But if we log in again and try to access the admin section of the web page, we can now enter the dark net, or the darker side of the net page. It's giving you an idea of how you can take advantage of dolls. We have Manslap here, an illegal fight club that's open every couple of months. Each fight is a fight to the death. We have the Old Farmer, the diviest of dives, which offers the widest selection of drugs in Night City. We have Southern Bees, which hold auctions where you can buy and sell just about anything here. Entry is only by referral. So, this is the more questionable brain dancers, of course. Death's Head Moth Volume 49. Contact a Lenny N. A Lenny N. We know that name, both from dealing with Jotaro Shobo and Gottfried and Frederick. A Lenny Nero. It just so happens that for Lenny Nero, He operates here on Jig-Jig Street. Just down here.
Looking for something raw, untouched.
Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge?
Want something that'll floor me, really scramble the neurons.
We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations, amputations.
No. I mean, something like, well, you know.
Fetishes?
No, come on, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds?
I want to know what it's like to kill somebody.
See, wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher. What are you looking for?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off in their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Okay. So, yeah, a few rather questionable virtues here. But we want the deep-fried Death's Head Moth.
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Part of me is really tempted just to also blow his brains out, but someone is bound to simply replace him before long.
He chipped you for free? Fuck off!
Yeah, gear looks a little basic, but it works.
So he didn't ask for any money? Nada? Not even installments?
Like I said, he just finished and said, see you next time.
Yeah, that was Fingers. He wasn't doing you a favor. And you're not going to be seeing him again.
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
So, let's go out and find Judy.
Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. You might catch something I miss.
Before we start watching this brain dance, I already mentioned in the introduction part that there are scenes that could make people uncomfortable. This may be one of those scenes. Also, when we reset or rewind the virtue, it could end up doubling the audio. So if you have your volume set very high, it may be worth turning it down for the next couple of minutes. Just to advise you.
Editing mode's good to go. Stick around all you want.
Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense.
Okay, so we're looking for scavengers straight away.
Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
Oh, bloody hell, we're stuck. We see another victim behind the chair.
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me.
The inhuman screams of a person being picked apart for their cyberware. It's going on in an adjacent room.
Ordered recently.
Okay, pizza ordered from a Bucker Slice. We have another audio pattern here.
Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming.
Okay. So there's radios playing as well.
Electric Corp patch on the coveralls. Coveralls had a patch on them. Electric Corp.
Could be a costume. A prop?
Factory worker fetish? Hard as hell to believe.
Did it explain the higher thermal readings too? You could be onto something.
Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trashy. Can't beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Bucker Slice. Coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing Bucker Slice regularly. Which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a Bucker Slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucker Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Unfortunately, I believe that is everything.
Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also's got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Hey, just gotta think back to the last time we were in the passenger seat. Back when we were with Jackie Wells all that time ago.
stand here. The sun is down, but I hope you're still up.
Still tuned in? Stay if you want. We'll keep playing. 92.9 Night FM.
If your commute takes you through Corpo Plaza, might want to rethink those travel plans. Unless you're a sucker for gridlock, that is. A damaged vehicle from the lauded Delamain cab service has blocked the roads, but causes for the accident remain murky. If any of you Corpo rats are looking to score brownie points with a boss on your punctuality, better luck tomorrow.
And here we are.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
So, if you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
Okay. The Electric Corporation's power plant. We did actually gain a level there as well. So let's make the most of it. Decisions. Might as well just keep working on our technical ability. And yeah, we'll grab that Chrome Constitution, why not? Help mitigate some more of that incoming damage. So, is there anything else we need to consider before we go in? I don't think so, but this is where we're hoping Evelyn is located. There are some scavs just outside of the building. If we had 13 technical ability, we could force this gate open. But there is an alternative route we will make use of course.
Almost. What do you mean, almost? Grab a crate and get your ass moving.
It's my break. Chill.
All right, enough slacking around. Get that shit off the street.
If you're in such a hurry, you do it.
Looks like no one's taught you your place yet. I've been shopping Chrome for 5 years, and I'm telling you, we don't do breaks.
Well, I've been here 4 days, doing nothing but moving crates, and I fucking quit.
Well, you know, you're probably the smartest scavenger outside this building. Because you're probably the only one who might actually make it through tonight. We're going to make use of the surveillance camera here. There's another... there's like 2 surveillance cameras almost on top of one another. We have another of the tarot cards here. This one of Justice. Justice is the card of conflict resolution. It proclaims the need for order, to see through lies and deceit, and a return to a natural state of affairs. Justice implies a just sentence, but also due process. Jack into this laptop first. Now, could we link a few of... let's see. Yes, we can. I think. 1C, E9. Yeah. Okay, we can grab all of them. Good. Turn off the surveillance system. We have an Ivan Medvedev trying to reach out to a Slav for life. And someone has been asking about the Scav studio. Someone on Jig-Jig Street, which could be us, of course. Slav, of course, is kind of not taking the warning to heart, and that just believes that they're becoming more popular. Ivan, of course, warning that they should double the guards just in case someone does actually turn up.
What? Hmm?
Now.
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec.
Judy...
Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Yeah, Judy wants to follow us. She wants to be there when we find Evelyn, if Evelyn is here.
How is going, folks? This gig treating you well?
Meh.
Meh. What the fuck does meh?
I sit here all day, doing fuck all. I see your ugly face more than my input's input. You know what I mean? You know, you could say something interesting once in a while. A joke! Whatever, I don't care. We have nothing but time to kill in this dump. What did you last see on TV? Did you pick up any woman? Get laid? Let's try food. Did you eat anything good lately? Will you say anything? Ugh.
Now, with our body attribute, could we force this door open? No. We would need 13. Okay, very well. That is not ideal, but so be it. we can actually get onto the roof of this building. Because we don't have the body, the strength to force that door open. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. We could go along this way. How are we going to distract these scavs here? Is the question. And that's awkward. He's not. We can bypass these scavs. And Judy would be able to follow us, despite us not disabling them.
Don't fucking believe this. Again?
Okay, I actually forgot there was a drop down here. That actually has helped me a lot. Headhunter. What does that give us? No weapons sway while aiming when already crouched. Okay. Not bad at all. Well, if Judy follows us, we only have really one scav to look out for now.
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me.
Okay. Jude's gonna join us in the sub-basement. Do, 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 do. Oh, there she is.
I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her.
Okay. Level -2 it is.
That shirt. I know it.
Before we go check out that pile of clothing, I'm gonna go around the corner here. This elevator has been locked down. It looks like we do have another of the Gav's victims here, just left laying on the floor.
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
I know, I know. The one surveillance camera that always seems to try and spot me. So this is the chemical lab. So we have two scavs hard at work.
Something wrong. We don't have enough methionine for today's batch.
Relax. We'll add RTL and the weight will be right.
What was that?
Can we get this door open? No. 13 technical ability. Bloody hell. What do we have here? Piles of pre-made ready black brain dancers, ready to be shipped to their various distributors. The personal computer. Let's jack in quickly, see if there's anything we can find. Where to start? Looks like we're not going to be able to come... Well, actually, we could. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Ah! Bugger. I screwed up. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do everything, unfortunately. Turn off the surveillance cameras once again. In fact, we can take control of the surveillance cameras while we're here. Yeah, there's 2 in this room. We have another person in that room there.
Looks like snuffs are only the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, the scabs are making their own drugs as well. Including their own form of eskeef, a hallucinogen. Of course, we know of that black lace that Dum Dum was inhaling back when we went to All Foods all that time ago.
Smells like propylmethionine. Must be cooking RPM here.
RPM. Used to sprinkle it on my breakfast.
Need to get into the hallway past this room.
Okay.
What about them?
Can always just get rid of him my way.
Your call, but you gotta make it now.
How do you know?
I've seen his pad. I know.
He's the boss, isn't he? So he should live like one.
He's the boss because he can get any pussy to work for dirt. Pussies like you.
It used to be that pussies were just pussies. Now we're the ones with our dicks in our hands.
Hey, what if we stopped losing and started winning for once, huh?
Go on.
You and me load the crates into my old beater and take the high road.
That piece of junk? We wouldn't get past the first intersection before they dragged us out and splattered our brains on the pavement. And the other genius ideas?
Right, so we need to try and... Can we keep his attention over there?
Don't like this. That's about enough.
Grab the body, make... Oh!
Eat it, assholes.
Huh.
Looks like you got them all.
Nice work.
Now Delta to the hallway.
Judy dealt with one of them herself. Nice. Respect. It's actually a weapon crate here. Hey, Johnny. Give me a moment.
Back in the samurai days, we'd place ads in this thing looking for background dancers.
Ah, magazines.
Looks like you weren't the only ones with bright ideas.
It was a veritable gold mine of women.
So, yeah, the scabs are putting ads into magazines looking for actors and actresses who would like to get involved in brain dances. Not realizing what they're really signing themselves up for, unfortunately. Another personal computer here. Might as well help ourselves, jack in.
Yesterday? Oh, maybe 10 in all. Same as always. Exactly.
It's time for
Did
your
it ever
local
occur
news.
to you that's a loss?
Violence
What the hell are you talking about? We charge 500 to get in. Hi, you know what 500 times 10 is? That's how much we pull in per night.
And how many nights do we do each? Yeah. What you calling me for?
These two scouts are having a conversation And this scav decides to pull out his phone and chat to someone else. Because that's how rude he is. Ooh, one of the specialized chests. We have a mod for a sniper rifle or a precision rifle. Ooh, a tier 3 shock and ore. We were just talking about this bit of cyberware. More of the scav's victims here, of course. Anything of interest? And Nadia speaking to the original Gopnik. So yeah, apparently this Gopnik here is talking about a new distributor. Someone who works in the alleyways of Jig-Jig Street. Quite likely this Lenny Nero. Yeah, this guy from Jig-Jig Street is interested in teaming up a small-time distributor selling out of his coat pocket. But he has quite the clientele. But we need to continue on to sub-basement level 2.
Careful, they heard something. Is the next level. She records the craziest shit you can imagine and cranks the real fuel up, real high.
You've seen this already?
Are you joking? I'm too young to go insane.
They'll see us.
What's so good about it?
Careful. 2 live ones there. I'll distract them. You take them down.
What are you thinking?
Show's about... Screw with those pipes. Get some smoke going.
Now, take him out!
And Judy's strangling the other.
Beautiful.
Okay, they don't even know we're here just yet. And back along this way. This is where they must have been keeping their victims.
Classic. Can't go wrong.
Except these are solid steel, not soft-core plastic kind. Even if you come here on your own, gunning to become a star, there's no guarantee you're ever getting out.
Yep. Anyone answered those ads in those magazines, they weren't in for a pleasant few weeks before the scavs got bored and disposed of them. Before we go down into sub-basement level 2, there is still one other room. One of the major office spaces here. It's Nadia again. Talking about how many barrels did they use? Also, yeah, someone is looking to to buy a scroll of a netrunner trying to break through the black wall. Of course, they're not meant to have a happy ending. And then, of course, this message comes up later that they actually managed to find a netrunner with no idea of what they were signing up for. And of course, some of their... what to put it? Some of what they are looking to scroll in the near future. Yeah. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome. Oh. Of course, some of their victims. Evelyn Parker is here, apparently, and is yet to be marked as deceased. That is a good sign. Hopefully we're not too late then. Way down into sub-basement level 2.
I think that's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Yeah, you pop in there for a moment. Gonna deal with this scav. Just stick him in there. Right, maintenance room, you said. I don't know what Judy thinks she can do in here. There is a laptop, which, if you had 20 technical ability, seemingly you can do something with it. I don't think you actually can, but it's interesting that it's available. Hey, we found Evelyn. This is Studio B. And there's no one else in the room. Okay. Okay. So this scav, this spider, is a netrunner. We'll have to be careful. Of course, we find the dead netrunner, who we just learned about. And a few other of the scav's victims here. The surveillance cameras are all disabled. The scavs don't just take cyberware. Scavs will also, quite happily, take various organs as well, if they think they can sell them on the black market. We have Nadia, of course, talking about the girl Dr. Fingers gave us. And this Collier feels that the girl is a bad omen, and that they should get rid of her as soon as possible. Nadia, of course, shrugs off the bad feeling that Collier has.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
More unfortunate victims of the scavs. And is it technical ability? It is. Only 3 technical ability.
I hate this place. What's there to hate? That nobody checks on us and every day is chill. That we don't have to stand outside all day in the rain. That sucks so much.
Shit!
I hate everyone.
Шутки кончились!
Oh, damn it.
What? Where?
That was unfortunate. We were doing so well as well. Oh well. What I am going to do, I keep forgetting that we need to switch out over to our incendiary grenades. Oh well, so much for stealth. I mean, actually this gives us a perfectly,
Maybe she's here already.
Used him as a puppet in a virtue that killed him. And tore out his implants.
Shit, the video camera, the surveillance cameras came back online. Yeah, as I was saying, there is actually an iconic katana here. This one known as the errata, which was added in version 2.0. A thermal katana, which rather than bleed, gives you burn chance. Also allows you to leap towards enemies. Attacking burning enemies guarantees critical damage. We'll be taking that.
Go, go, go!
Why? Because we have our incendiary grenades.
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here.
Come out. I only wanna
You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
Yeah, look, it was gonna be simpler. I mean, to be fair, they're only scouts.
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ed.
So, the 2 scavs back in the break room are still enjoying themselves. I think they're enjoying a brain dance at the moment. There was a scav in here, but I think I killed him.
Look at us now. Still standing.
Come out. I only wanna talk. Promise.
Take cover!
I'll do it. Okay, to Studio B we go.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up. Won't be looking much better if you don't get your ass in gear.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
Give me just a moment. Okay, and back. Needed a moment after our time in the electric corp power plant, dealing with all the scavs, all that excitement.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Well now, look at you.
Ah, well, that was informative, unfortunately.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Hey, not a lot of points of interest, it seems.
Take a look around if you want.
What am I...
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
Yeah.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Personal data hidden via ID Scrambler. This requires high net running skills. Huh. Not only that, we have this.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait pourri. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? You... Sure.
Yes.
Might not be important.
Maybe. All of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
Okay, yeah, various ads for different establishments located in the district of Pacifica.
Alright, think we got everything.
What do you think?
The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? Oh, I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, lui aller. Ou t'as qu'une raison, mon c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien. Mon c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nos bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail ou.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying.
So, yeah, obviously taken from Evelyn's perspective once again. The same woman she was speaking to in the first virtue. Something about Yorinobu.
Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Cut another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. It could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Petit poupée a déjà allé. Petit poupée a déjà allé.
Oui, lui aller. Ou t'as qu'une raison, mon c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Mon c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nos bout. Genre, vous êtes pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nos bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as aimé quoi même j'avais, qui s'il veut à peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critiquer ça me pense, A continuer fait travail.
If you're done questioning my judgment. So whoever she's speaking to, she's in charge. And something about Silverhand leading them to Alt. Los Osos? Where are we exactly? Obviously someplace in Night City. There's a hotel over there. Oh. Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Long story, trust me.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Now's not the best time. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
Know who they are? Who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Johnny's feeling a little bit more animated now. Probably because we heard the name Alt, a name Johnny himself mentioned recently. While we were coming out of Cloud.
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Well, good to see you, Judy. Look after Evelyn. And our time here in Judy's apartment has come to an end. Unfortunately, while Evelyn is in no fit state to help us, we have gained a new lead in the form of the Voodoo Boys, who were the original people to hire Evelyn to scroll the virtue of Konpeki Plaza. They were probably going to plan a heist themselves to grab the relic biochip with the engram of Johnny Silverhand. Instead, Evelyn took an opportunity to try and earn some eddies and get herself away from Night City. And, well, this is where everyone's ended up. And every time we leave Judy's apartment, at least at this point in the storyline, the weather's always like this. But we've actually progressed the main storyline slightly. And because we know the Voodoo Boys operate out of Pacifica, we should try and contact Mr. Hands, which is why he introduced himself when we were leaving Lizzie's bar, after having a chat with Judy in trying to locate Evelyn Parker, of course. What I will say is we'll probably leave contacting Mr. Hands for later. The reason we'll do that is as soon as we reach out to him, even if we don't go looking into the Voodoo Boys, this is a trigger event, the communication with Mr. Hands, which will lead on to additional story elements with Judy, of course. But as long as we don't reach out to him, nothing will actually occur. Oh, we have an update to a couple of our storyboards, and we did, of course, gain another level. I'm gonna grab Health Freak. In fact, that level 2 to get an extra health item charge, that'll be really damn good. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab that as soon as possible. In fact, because we may use the errata with incendiary grenades, I may have to reconsider where I'm going to be investing some of my perks so that we can use grenades more effectively. We'll see. What we'll do is take a break here, however. When we come back, I actually don't know what we're going to do. We could, of course, pursue another potential lead to remove the biochip from our brain. What I'm thinking, however, is we'll probably do a few more gigs for both Regina Jones and probably do a few gigs for Wakako as well. Try to earn a bit more reputation, a bit more street cred, and of course earn a few more eddies. I don't think we'll get ourselves up to level 30 before we continue with the main storyline. That might take a bit too long. I don't want to wait all that time, but we may do a few gigs. What level are we? 22? Yeah, what we might do is go back to our mega building, check the AutoFixer net page, see if there's any new vehicles available to us, grab some rest, beat Mr. Nibbles, and then yeah, we'll pick up some more gigs, earn a bit more reputation, and then we'll decide whether or not we're going to be reaching out to the Voodoo Boys, or we're going to go see Rogue over at the Afterlife to learn more about this Anders Hellman, one of the researchers behind this prototype version of the Relic biochip. But that's the plan going into the future. Of course, we're going to be exploring more of Night City. We might actually do some of the illegal street fighting as well. I think one of them might just be over there. Maybe. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for joining me here with more Cyberpunk 2077. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.